are we talking about? We're talking about comedy, right?
I like The Wolf of Wall Street. I think it's funny.
Okay.
I think it's funny. It's a funny movie.
It's a funny movie.
It is not a like comedy staple, but I laugh every time I watch it because it's hilarious.
It is pretty funny.
For a while, at least.
What do you mean for a while? Like to the end of the movie, you mean?
Yeah, where it gets not funny. But yeah, man, you got Jonah Hill, you got Leo, you got the Punisher guy. I don't know, John Bernthal. You got his dad, whose name I can't remember.
Oh fuck! I'm trying to remember too.
The Spinal Tap guy. Spinal Tap guy. Shit.
Margot Robbie. Margot Robbie. How are you forgetting Margot Robbie, bro?
Bro, just give me a second. Margot Robbie is naked in it. That's awesome.
She is. That's awesome.
South Park made fun of this guy too. Damn it. What's his name?
Rob Reiner.
Yeah, Rob Reiner. Yeah. Mad Max.
Rob Reiner is so good. I'm trying to think of what else he's been in recently because I saw him in something that just came out. Anyway, continue. I will be sure to interrupt you when I have this.
Yeah, I normally hate voiceover movies. I think it's really annoying. But this one really works. This one really works for me.
Yeah.
They always get like fucking drugged up and shit. And just the writing in it. Scorsese is just the master of what he does, man. And you know, he's like in the Mount Rushmore of great filmmakers.
Yeah,
you know,
at this point.
You got Scorsese, you got Nolan.
Spielberg.
You got Christopher Nolan, or I said that. You have Tarantino, and then you have Tommy Wiseau. Just the four masters of their craft.
You fucker. You fucker. That's not what I... You know what? I can't even be mad. We, at this point, we just watched the re-showing of The Room yesterday, on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And it's a testament to his placement on that Mount Rushmore of directors. So, Tommy, if you're watching this... Which, honestly, you fucking might. I feel like...
Shit, although that is also a very good contender for favorite comedy.
The Room.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
You can,
then you have
your favorite.
Yeah, then you got Borat. It's like, man, I don't know. Fuck it.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah, dude. It's hard to do favorites because we've had this conversation plenty of times. But I saw a video one time of someone discussing the phrase of like, oh, my favorite thing. It's a little constrictive in a way because, you know, our tastes are always changing. So unless you have something that is going to be number one no matter what because of memories or sentimental experiences or whatever. Like my favorite album of all time is never going to change. David's favorite album of all time is never going to change. And it's like, it's one of those things that, you know, that's specific to us. But when it comes to movies, bless you, I feel like I prefer the phrase that this, and I forget the creator's name on YouTube, but they said instead try to use the phrase my favorite right now. So right now your favorite comedy could be Wolf of Wall Street because you're thinking about it and you're like, yeah, it's my favorite comedy right now. You know, and it's just that. Because then like it still holds the title of this is my favorite thing, but it releases the responsibility for it to stay there, and then that becomes a weird thing because then you're like, oh, who's gonna top it? Who's gonna topple the king?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, it's fucked up. Anyway, Rob Reiner was in I saw him in New Girl. He played Jess's dad. That's what I remember his face from. But
you son of a bitch! How are you still not watched Barry yet?
Oh, I did. I started watching Barry. I can only watch it at my parents' house because I don't remember our formerly HBO Max login. But I made it to episode 5, so I made it to the time skip.
Okay.
So I think I'm in the last couple episodes. But yeah, dude. Once I finish Barry, we're gonna have to talk about it because yeah, dude. It's been a long time coming.
Indeed. But yeah, just so many great scenes. You have like the obvious crown jewel is when he takes the Quaaludes, and he's like crawling to his car and shit. That's great.
It's really good physical comedy.
You got John Bernthal. Just every time he speaks is just really good. Like,
because he has a mustache in this one, right?
Yeah. Just the when he's in the backyard, he's like, "Yo, bring me a pair of your sister's panties next time." She's like, she doesn't want you talking to her anymore. He's like, "Get the fuck out of here." Just his line delivery is really, really good.
Yeah.
It reminds me of, that's just a really good sentence. Get the fuck out of here. Because Sam Jackson says it in Pulp Fiction too. Like, get the fuck out my face with that shit. Every time someone says it, it's really good.
There's a sing-songy, like, get the fuck out of here. There's like a there's a cadence to it that it feels so fun to say.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, then they're debating if a midget is like a real person, just shit like that, that just is really funny.
Yeah. It's got it's got a lot going for it. I remember, do you remember seeing it? Cuz this came out when we were in high school. It came out in 2013. We were juniors in high school, about to go into our senior year, cuz it was the summer of 2013, I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember the first time I saw this movie, actually.
I remember the only thing that I took away from it, other than Margot Robbie, and falling in love with Australian women, which is not... That was a phase. But if there are any Australian fans who fancy me, then, you got our YouTube. You can send us a message. Anyway, I remember there was a very short scene. I think it was only to establish the time period, but they played Everlong for a little bit, and it was a not a dolly shot, but they were pulling out from a yacht, and they were playing Everlong, and I was, of course, listening to the Foo Fighters a lot at the time, and I remember having like a real life Wojak moment where I was like, Foo Fighters, they're playing the Foo Fighters, and
dude, that was me with oh my god, what's it called?
You got it.
Use
your brain.
The firefighter movie with the
firefighter movie? No, Foo Fighters.
No, what's this fucking guy? The one who's like Kim Kardashian. What's his fucking name?
Ray J?
No, the dude.
Kanye West.
No, the other dude that's like beefing with him. What's his fucking name? The SNL guy. What the fuck's his name?
Pete Davidson?
Yeah, him. He was in a movie about I forget what it's called, but which is really bad because it was my favorite movie that year.
Was it the King of Staten Island?
Yeah, that movie. They busted out a Explosions in the Sky song, and I was like, oh shit, that's Explosions. That's awesome. But yeah.
Yeah, that was you love a good needle drop in a movie. I feel like this movie has a lot of good needle drops. Also for a Scorsese movie, I feel like it doesn't overstay. It's like a lot of people, especially with The Irishman, complain about.
It is very long. Holy shit.
Yeah, the length of Scorsese movies, and I remember because I think Wolf of Wall Street is also near 3 hours.
Yeah.
Because it's basically a biography. It's a fictionalized biography of this guy, Jordan Belfort's life, and so it has to be a little bit longer. And I remember like sitting through it for the first time. It speeds by. It whizzes by. But I don't know. I feel like The Wolf of Wall Street was the catalyst for a lot of dudes our age to like. That felt like one of the first. Oh, I'm gonna take this movie and base my entire personality around it. Because it was like the like to this day, you'll see people use gifs of the "I'm not fucking leaving" scene.
Yeah, Tom Holland used that.
Tom Holland used that. He did. When they almost fired him for Spider-Man, and he brought it back. Apparently, he was drunk on that call when he called Kevin Feige and the Sony producers. I guess he had been drinking, and he was like, "Guys, we could work this out. We could work this at But
yeah, bro, really good movie. Go watch it.
Yeah, it's really good. It's don't be afraid of the length. It is very funny, and everyone gives a really good performance. And Jonah Hill uses fake teeth. So if you want to see him swallow a goldfish,
you're gonna mash whose fucking teeth in?
Anyway,
this is a gay orgy.
By the way, what? Excuse me?
His butler has a gay orgy in his place, and they steal money, and then they punch him and drop him off the roof. You know, good stuff. Good stuff.
Spoilers, I guess. By the way, this is our car for today. This is a 2014. Focus on the car. Yeah. This is a 2014 Dodge Viper RT10. It's a very nice sports car. It's something that Jordan Belfort would probably drive.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, it was in the 90s, but if the movie took place the year that it came out, this would be the car that he was driving.
Probably.
Anyway. Well, sweet, man. Yeah, go weech Wall of Wee Street.
Goodness gracious.